Hello? 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 I'm here. Can you guys hear me? I can. Oh no, I've got a knot in my headset. 1 second. 1 second. Alright. I'm here. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Jinchani. Hi, Beanie. How's everybody doing today? It's Thursday. You guys having a good day? What's cooking? What's cooking with you guys? Tell me what's cooking with you guys. You know what? I think I'm gonna use one of our freaking pots today for the cooking. What my headset caught on? It's caught on the cupboard. That's helpful. You're great. Steam, however, is not. Steam? What's up with Steam? Steam's been alright for me today. I did a little bit of gaming today. This morning, at least. You're sleepy, you don't know how you survive work? Oh no, at least it's Thursday, right? Is there any more day, one more day of work? You doing good? What about you? I'm doing alright, thank you. Thank you for asking. I'm, yeah. You know what? I'm so behind on making videos and such. Part of me hopes that I can finish Persona 5 on Friday in like an hour, so that I can spend the day working on videos. Because I didn't manage to get anything done today in terms of videos. But I did get a lot of stuff done in my house. IRL chores, you know? Went out shopping today. Got my stuff for shopping. But also cleaned my kitchen. I cleaned like a big section of my kitchen. Some stuff had gone off and things like that. So I had a big clean up. And yeah, kind of reimagining the kitchen space. So the place where I put my camera will potentially be moving. So I'll have to think about that for future cooking streams. But yeah, I've been kind of theory crafting the future layout of the kitchen, which has been interesting. But yeah. The most wishlisted game on Steam just released. The most wishlisted game on Steam? What's that? I thought that was like, I don't know, what is it? Is it like Atomic Heart or something? I know that had like a lot of wish list. We dicing. I saw a streamer playing like about 20 minutes, half an hour of Atomic Heart. Still undecided. Looks interesting though. Looks like the kind of game that I've enjoyed. Fallout-esque, you know. Oh, release of Sons of the Forest. Oh, okay. Somebody was mentioning that yesterday. I assumed that was like a mod for the forest. I'm guessing it's not. What's Sons of the Forest about then? How was it?
I survived.
You survived?
No, it was good. I don't want to eat shit anymore, so I suppose it's a resounding.
Is it better when it's in sliced form, or is it? It is? Okay. There we go. Progress. We've learned something today. Now you can do that with pears as well. Pears are, I would dare say, slightly tastier than apples.
Really?
Oh. See, no, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of soft fruit either. Fuck that. I don't want juice dribbling all over the place. No, I want my fruit hard. Gotta be nice and firm. No, I'm with you there. I prefer it when shit crunches, you know? I want it to be like... Everyone in chat's gonna be like, what the fuck are they talking about? Just fruit. Just fruit. We're talking about fruit. Hi, Rosewolf. Hi, Broken. Sons of the Forest. It's a Russian game? Chat says hi.
Russian?
Sequel to the first game. Oh, so it's a sequel to The Forest on a different engine. So is it just another survival type thing? I'm gonna use this for...
Yeah, smash it. That'd be nice for that, actually.
Yeah, because you get like tagines and stuff for Moroccan dishes. So I think that one's like a bit too big. Well, I don't know actually. Because I've got a lot of chicken. Nah, that should be fun.
Yeah. It is a bit small. If you do meat, it crowds up quite quickly.
Hmm.
Apart from that, it's alright.
I will debate when I have everything like laid out. Because there's like a lot of chicken. I got chicken thighs with this.
Oh, damn.
You got the chicken thigh fillet, so I don't have to debone them or anything. But
Yeah, they're good. I'm trying to think about what to do with these glasses.
I would pop them. I'd just pop them on the table for now, and then we can like have a think. Because those would be nice to be in the cupboard.
Yeah.
Because we've got like champagne glasses, wine glasses. We've got the
There's like a load of glasses, like tall glasses at the top.
yeah.
We could rotate out these wider ones because they've been used a bit more than the sort of curvier tall ones.
I don't like curvy ones.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a basic bitch.
Maybe
Just get rid of the
rotate out
curvy ones.
one.
Yeah, I mean we could find a cupboard to just put them somewhere. But yeah, just put them on the table for now. There's no like. Don't worry too much about it.
I don't know what someone bought me for 6 whiskey glasses.
In case you have 5 friends over for whiskey. We have a lot of whiskey glasses now. It's good.
Yeah, we do.
I think the ones you got me for Christmas are my favorites. They're like proper. Like I'm gonna show them to stream. This is one of the glasses. Cloud got two of these glasses for me for Christmas. They're really nice. I like the stuff on the bottom. It's like nice and thick. It's pretty badass. Thank you. Oh yeah, I washed your the black
Thank you.
doodah. Yeah, I think the lid's over here. Yes. There you go. You play as the dad's son from the first game, and you look for answers. Everyone's struggling to buy it because Steam is crapping itself. Oh damn. Okay. I'm guessing just like the influx of people downloading stuff is the issue, right? Need to grate a carrot for this, actually. We need a big carrot. Our carrot grande. Ooh, that's a thick one. There we go. Hi, Karik. How you doing? Hope you're all okay. Doing very well. What about yourself? Getting those damn twins recommended from Atomic Hearts. Yeah, I saw some pictures on Twitter. Some sort of like faceless female robot things that everyone's going crazy over. So anything with tits and people go mental. I don't know, it's kind of hard because a lot of the time you're like, do I want to get this game? Is it interesting? And you're watching a streamer and in their title it says sponsored, meaning they've been given the game for free. So obviously everyone wants to go and watch them because there's only like a handful of people who've got the game. But then I'm pretty sure they have a thing which says they're not allowed to shit talk the game. Therefore, like if you actually want to get an accurate kind of assessment from them, you have to wait until it's actually publicly available anyway. The Atomic devs support Putin? Oh damn, okay. That's yikes. Funding the war. God damn.
Surely not.
Surely not. I didn't even heard of the game until
There's loads of TikTok ads for it.
TikTok ads.
Yeah, it doesn't. It looks alright. It looks standard kind of RPG.
It looks kind of like BioShock Fallout.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing.
So you just go around scavenging stuff and then yeah.
I don't think it's like a world.
No. Okay.
I could be wrong. It looks whelming.
Hmm. Okay. You heard about the Atomic Ting 2? They're based in Cyprus for tax sanction avoidance. Oh shit! So the development team is based in Cyprus to avoid tax sanctions, but they fund Putin. So they're not getting right. I guess that's. I mean, I don't want to say I respect it. It's smart of them, but it's obviously shitty. I remember back in the day when games just released with no drama, no controversy. The game looked cool. See, I had heard nothing about it until I can't remember. Forgive me, whoever it was came into my stream and said the reviews for Atomic Heart are not good. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, so what's Atomic Heart, by the way? I hadn't even heard of the game at that point. So my first news of it was the reviewers don't like it. But again, when it's reviewers, you don't always know the truth. Like, we've seen reviewers who can't even beat games before, for example. But at the same time, like, it's just like issues with stuff, like pre-day one patches that inevitably come out, you know. So we'll see. Mick Gordon donated his fees to support Ukraine. Oh, fees for, I'm guessing, a game or something. Oh, what, for that game? The dialogue is worse than Forspoken. Like I said, I really wish I got some more video stuff done, but the IRL stuff I did today was more important. But yeah, I want to do a review on Forspoken because I want to like actually get my point across as to, yeah, this, that, and the other was good, bad. Alright. I need to think for a moment, guys. I have, how much does this weigh? A fucking kilo. I've got a kilo of chicken thighs here. What else goes into this? Onion, we've got a red onion, we've got a grated carrot, we've got chicken thighs that I need to chop up. Is that all going to fit into this here pot? It's quite spacious. We've got chopped tomatoes to go in as well. Ooh, or do I have to go for my big... I feel like my big one, it's not going to be... I feel like this is going to be okay. I feel like it's going to be okay. I feel it'll work. You're really excited for any seconds you thought... Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, I guess I've just been out of the loop with some new games lately, because people are like, oh, have you seen this game? Have you seen this game? I'm like, nope. Hi, Gubbins. I love you too, man. How you doing? How's your day been? Oh, yeah, do you want to see it? Do you want to see it? Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's amazing. Gladys messaged me yesterday. He just got back from the shops. He made her bangers and mash last night, which is a goated meal, by the way. For all of you non-Brits out there. It's very nice. And he was like, I got you a present. And it was a picture of that in the fridge. And I was like, oh my god. I came out and I was like, thank you. And apparently Tesco still sells it. Tesco sell that 2-litre bottle for £1. £1. So if you find a Tesco near you, Gubbins, I think they may be trying to get rid of whatever they can. Oh, I need my lentils as well. So this dish, I haven't really been talking about the cooking, I'm sorry. This dish has few components, but it should taste good. So we're basically making Harissa chicken, which you can make in a variety of different ways. You can grill, bake, you can have it in the way that we're having it. But we've got chicken thighs, not breast, thighs. We're going to have red onion, grated carrot, as you can see here. Also, lentils are going in, chopped tomatoes, and of course the harissa paste spices. And that's pretty much everything that's going in there. It doesn't sound like a lot of things going in there, but essentially, we're also going to put things like chicken stock, seasoning, and stuff like that. But essentially, all of the liquid gets absorbed by the lentils. The carrot kind of disperses. It's gonna be very, very similar. I've done this before. It's very similar to when I did the vegetable enchiladas, where you couldn't even taste the carrot, but the carrot becomes kind of like the body of it, or body of the sauce, I should say. And the red onion gives a little bit of a different taste to white onion. So that's it, really. I just need to chop this chicken a little bit. I'm just wondering how the best to do that, because I have carrot here. I could put the carrot in a bowl. You know what? I'll go against my my usual trend of trying to save as much washing up as possible, and I will pop this in a bowl so that at least the chopping board is free, so I can get the onion on the go, and then I can add in. Use the chopping board for the chicken. Yeah, Lilt. So Lilt is available at Asda. Oh my gosh, words. I can't even get words right. Lilt is available at Tesco for £1. For those of you who don't know, Lilt is a drink. Lilt is a drink. The tagline used to be totally tropical. It is basically gosh, how do I describe it? A tropical drink. It's, pineapple, grapefruit, and stuff like that. It is so tasty. Getting a can of Lilt from my local Chinese used to be something I loved, because you drink it and holy shit, it just hits the spot. It's like the most refreshing thing. And recently they announced that they were discontinuing it. And they were not going to. It was under the Coca-Cola company. They're discontinuing it. No longer going to be having Lilt. It's going to be absorbed into like Fanta, and Fanta's going to be they're going to have like a tropical Fanta thing. So, yeah. It's more beautiful than anything you've seen like other than you. Yeah, me and Gubbins were talking about trying to find some Lilt the weekend, but we didn't get the opportunity, unfortunately. Do you not get one from Spoons? I guess it depends on the Spoons you go to. I reckon there'll be a Spoons out there with decent bangers and mash. Bangers and mash is kind of hard to get wrong, It's sausage and mashed potato. Unless you get it from like the school cafeteria, then it's pretty grim. I also need to chop some parsley. I just realised. That means I'm going to need another bowl, aren't I? So I feel like I've had a productive day today, actually, which is nice. And I've got some cool plans for the kitchen. Going to be moving our microwave potentially, so that I can fit the air fryer up here. So it makes it easier to access, because at the moment we don't actually have a place for it in the kitchen. And our kitchen is a little bit cluttered. It's a lot going on. It's very busy, very busy. So when we're working, when we're cooking, it's like, oh shit, haven't really got much space to work with. But I've had some ideas, so I'm going to try and enact those ideas over the coming week. So at some point in the future, I may have to, within the next week or so, I may have to reconsider where I'm placing you guys, because at the moment you guys sit on top of the microwave. But if the microwave is going to be moving potentially to a different angle, so I'll have to see where you guys are going to go. We'll work it out. Either that, or I just strap you guys to my forehead, and you can see everything that I'm doing. That might be interesting. I would do that if I could do it. You know what I mean? If there was an easy way for me to do this, I would do it, because I think that would be fun. You guys can then see what I'm doing. You can see me cut my fingers. POV, you are CeeJaey cooking. I need to chop this parsley first. Just gonna get rid of these stems, this rubbish, and then I need to pop the onion into the dish, and we're good to go. You just broke your car? Oh no! Oh my gosh, what happened? Hi Samus, how are you doing today? It's the totally tropical taste. You can imagine Spoon Smash being very bland? Oh yeah, I mean, but again, if you're going to Spoons, you're not going there for the high quality food, right? You're going there because you're hungry and you want something warm. This is what I say to people. You know what? There was a thing on Twitter, and it was like, say your hot food take, not as in hot food, but you know what I mean, like your hot take on food. And my hot take on food is, when people put things like, they post pictures and they're like, British cuisine, best in the world, sarcastically. And it's like, a plate of chicken goujons and shit like that. Right? Now, I'm not about to sit here and tell you that chicken goujons and hash browns and frickin', you know, all that kind of food is gourmet. I'm not saying that I would eat that every single day of my life. But there is something to be said about it. I feel like comfort food is an underrated thing. Nobody has to eat filet mignon and, you know, a cooked meal that takes, you know, 3 hours to prepare. I don't eat like this every day, sorry. I do my cooking stream on a Thursday, and I try to make it something interesting to watch, maybe something that I've not cooked before, or not cooked in a while, something that I think you guys might be interested in watching. But honestly, if it's a weekday, I'm happy to sit there with jacket potatoes, some cheese and beans, you know, a peanut butter and jam sandwich, some hash browns and a bit of spicy mayo. You know, why do we have to kind of, you know, criticize, kind of like laugh at that, you know what I mean? The food's not bad. Yeah, no one's saying it's like you're going to go on a Hell's Kitchen and win a show with it, right? But we're not trying to do that. People are just trying to eat the food and have a good time. Okay. Got my onion on the go. It's going to need a couple of minutes. I mean, I see it the same way as like things like, gosh, forgetting my words now. What's that German thing? With you have like a buttered, not buttered, like a breadcrumb coating on things. What's it called? I can't remember words, guys. It's like a breaded scallop kind of thing. I'm now concerned that I'm not going to have enough space in this dish. I'm actually going to move this off the heat for a moment, because otherwise we're going to not be having a great time, because I've not left myself enough time. What's the word I'm looking for? Anyone know what I'm trying to talk about here? You didn't have to go to work, which is based? Very nice. So you've been at home all day. That's good. What word? Samus, you'd know. What's like a thing you have in Germany? Let's see if you had a stereotypical German food. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like meat, and you have breadcrumbs on it. I might only do this amount of chicken. I don't know, it's hard to tell how much is this when you're not doing. I can't believe that I'm stood here and I cannot remember the word, what it's called. Schnitzel! 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 Is this going to be enough meat? This could be enough meat, guys. Just... Do I freeze the rest of this? I think it's only me and Cloudy eating. Yeah, I'm going to freeze the rest of these chicken thighs. Because I don't think I'm going to... It's not going to fit in the pot, and it's not going to... It's going to be way too much food, I think. Could be wrong. Yeah, schnitzel. Like, if you eat schnitzel, it's not exactly gourmet, right? Nothing against schnitzel. Very nice. But it's not like gourmet food. And again, like comfort food, nice food. Tastes good. I've forgotten the point I was trying to make. Is this... I'm concerned now. Do I have enough meat? Yeah. It's only me and Cloudy eating. So I'm going to put the rest of this in the freezer. You got there. What will I do with some chicken thighs after? I could just do anything with that at some point. Okay. The onion is cooking. I'm going to add in some garlic. And give that a stir. So we've got our red onion in there at the moment. We've added in some garlic. Back to your jambalaya. And to open some tins as well. So I've added, like I said, I've added the onions. We're now adding in the harissa, because we added the onions, left them for like 5 minutes or so. I'm adding in a lot of harissa because I want the flavour of this. And we like our spice. Yeah, so the onion, 5 minutes, minute or so on the garlic, just so that it gets added in. We now add the harissa, give it a couple more minutes, and then we will add in the chicken. Basically, everything kind of gets thrown in together. So I hope you guys are fans of my voice, because you're going to be listening to me just chatting away for like half an hour, 45 minutes. Oh no, this tin's buggered. It's not opening properly. Okay, someone must have dropped it. Oh, for fuck's sake. I ain't got time for this, man. Just open. Can I open it that way? No. It's like dented on one side. Oh my god. This is so fucking annoying. Right, I'm gonna have to use a knife. Appendage loss soon. Okay, I can just bend that over. There we go. Sorted. Right. Just stirring in the harissa into the things that we've been cooking. Okay. Need to add the chicken now, so I'm going to use my hands for that. Yeah, this is the right amount of chicken. This is fine. Everything is fine, chat. If anyone was panicking, I can assure you there is no need to panic. Everything is under... Ah, that's so hot! Under control. So I'm just stirring the onion, garlic, harissa, all of that in with the chicken, and we're going to try and brown this chicken off. Which, given the space, is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but we love a challenge, don't we? Whew. Okay. So, we also have our carrot and parsley, and I got some tomatoes, and I got my lentils. We need to brown the chicken first. We start out some chicken stock. So we just, at this moment, just waiting for the chicken to brown off, which is going to be a bit difficult for it to do, as there's not that much space. There's a lot of meat and not much space. I'm going to make a dirty hob, I apologize. Do you guys want to see what's going on? now that I've actually managed to sort it out. There we go. Camera loves to like balance on the wrong place. I think that'll do, right? It's gonna be hard to brown this chicken off, you know. Just saying. Why is the camera moved? Why are you like this? Stay. Anyway, we just want this chicken to kind of cook a bit, and then we're going to add on a bunch of other stuff that we've already talked about, and then it's going to simmer for quite a while. Might give me a chance to just chill for a second. But the things I want to cook in the coming weeks, how about that? There's something called Tuscan chicken, which I found a recipe for, which is like a creamy chicken. Looked interesting. Definitely going to try and give that a try. Something called chili verde, which is green chili, which is essentially lots of spicy stuff. South American dish. And then also I want to do what's the word I'm looking for? The Chinese dish that I've done in the past, Harissa Chicken. I want to try and do that. I feel like the bottom is burning, which is not good. I think I need to add liquid and shit now. I don't think I can really wait. The chicken will cook, right? The chicken's gonna cook. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Carrot, lentils, and tomatoes. In goes the carrot. Lentils. I'm hoping this pot's going to be enough. It's going to be big enough. If it's not, this shit's going to overflow. Tomatoes. Yeah, I think I'm going to struggle for space here. We may have to reevaluate. If we give this a stir. I'm supposed to add like a liter of stock into this as well. I'm going to turn down the heat for sure. Oh, that is our front door. Who the fuck is that? Not this time. Okay, looking good, right? No, I wasn't sure if it was your... You can have a look at my window if you want to see if there's anyone at the door, but... Wait, did I do all of my announcements? Is anyone able to check Discord and such? No? Not a problem then. I'm gonna try and add some stock and see what this does to the water level. You can see there's a lot going on here. No, the hub! No! Don't worry guys, it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this bad boy simmering, and we add stock when we need to. Okay? How does that sound? Kind of like when you're doing a risotto, you don't put it all in at once. You just add it when you need it. That's gonna be our plan. There we go. Hi, apple juice. I can get rid of these tins, which are... I'll have to be careful next time I get tins from the shop. Make sure I don't get the ones that are freaking been dropped so they're dented and can't be opened with a tin opener. So yeah, everything that we need is in there right now. We had our red onion, which we did for about 5 minutes or so. Then we added in some garlic. So this was a little bit of olive oil, red onion, diced, bit of garlic, just for 1 more minute. Added the harissa, let that all mix together. Added the chicken, browned it off a little bit. And then we added in the grated carrot, the lentils, the top tomatoes, and some of the stock. I'm going to do a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And leaving it on this heat. And over time, the lentils will absorb the liquid, and then we add a little bit more liquid. I'm not adding all the stock right now, but the hope is with time. Now we're just going to have this as it is, right? I felt like a bowl of this is very nice, but if you wanted to have something with it, some bread would be lovely. Put in some bread, or just have bread on the side. You can have like a flatbread because harissa is like a Moroccan type thing, so having like a flatbread would be very nice. Or one of the suggestions was harissa sweet potato fries. Now I did consider this, but then I thought against it because I thought I wasn't too sure. I wasn't too sure if this was if it was a plan or not. So yeah, you can do some harissa sweet potato fries, which would just be sweet potato wedges or fries, and then you just kind of season them, get some harissa paste as well. Instead of like drizzling oil, you drizzle a little bit of oil mixed with the harissa paste, and then get a coating on all of the things. I think I would do that again in the future, if I was cooking for like a larger group, and yeah, have this like as well, you know, and have the sweet potato things on the side. That would be my plan anyway. But for now, we just gotta let this this little dude just simmer away. Cook the chicken, cook everything, get all of those like spices cooked through and spread throughout everything. But also have the lentils absorb the liquid. We've used roughly half of the stock here. I'm gonna play it by ear on how much I add. Cooking stream Unforgiven. Yeah, baby. Every Thursday. Every Thursday we do a little bit of cooking. Just gonna wash these dishes. Have to be careful with our kitchen at the moment because water kind of getting everywhere. Which is an unfortunate design flaw of the way we are. So we just have to let this simmer for a while now. just kind of like a risotto. Instead of waiting for the rice, in a risotto, you're waiting for the rice to absorb the liquid. What we're doing here is we are waiting for the lentils to absorb some of that liquid. And as time goes on, if that liquid level drops and everything starts looking a bit dry, I add a little bit more of the stock. And yeah, in theory, we good, And then all we'll be doing after that is serving it up. So it's a pretty, a lot of stuff going on at the beginning kind of dish. But once you've got everything prepped, it's just like adding it into the right order. Which is like a lot of what these dishes, people say they don't know how to cook. A lot of the time I'm just like, look at a recipe and see how simple it is. Often recipes are just a case of add this, now add this. And if you prepare yourself beforehand, get everything you need chopped and ready, it becomes a very, very easy thing to do. But yeah, as always, if you want to see more of my cooking VODs, !cooking, you can see them on YouTube. I have all of my, well, not all of them, but I'm trying to do recipes that I haven't got in that playlist, because there was a period of time where I wasn't able to successfully get the videos done properly. So there's some old videos on there, some very old ones, a few years old, and then there's stuff from the past sort of 4 months or so. I've been adding everything weekly again, because it's nice to have a record, I think. Nice to have a little record of all the different things I've cooked. So for that reason, I'm revisiting some recipes that I may have done over the past couple of years, but haven't actually, got a VOD of them. Then I have my little CV, I guess, my little record of all the different dishes I've cooked. Honestly, the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm thinking, I should have bought a flatbread. You can actually make bread as well, if you so desire, but I wouldn't have the time to do that, unfortunately. Upside down. There we go. Trying to not knock the camera off. Oh. You see how everything kind of like clumps together? Oh, bugger. That's overflowing. Just trying to make sure everything's like spread out, because we want the lentils not to be in like a clump. I want it to be mixed around. Some things did say that there was too much liquid in this recipe, and with the 2 sets of chopped tomatoes, I do think there is actually a lot of liquid here, so it may be that we don't need to add any more stock. It may be that the lentils absorb everything and we get the consistency we want. If we get to a point where I see that the lentils are cooked and the consistency is good enough for me, it's not too dry, then we'll leave it at that. We'll just play it by ear. But obviously if things start to look a little bit dry, then I will consider adding in some more of the juice. You usually have to make a new recipe a few times before you have it tweaked to perfection. Yeah, I agree. I mean, if I'm trying something new, if I'm trying a new recipe that I've not done before, then I will follow the recipe like how it says, pretty much to the letter. You know what I mean? I may tweak things a little bit if, I know that, you know, I prefer things a little bit hotter. It may say, "Oh, add this amount of spice." I think, well, I like things a little bit spicier, so I'll add a little bit extra. Or, if there's something in there that I don't like mushrooms, for example, then I'll be like, okay, I'm going to swap that out for something. But yeah, generally I'll follow a recipe to the letter, and then at the end of it, I'll say, okay, do I like this? Is it nice? Is it, is it something I've enjoyed? And then from there, I'll kind of debate whether there's things I need to change. So sometimes I'll have a recipe that I'll do, and I enjoy it, but I think it can be better. So the next time I'll change some of the ingredients. Maybe I'll swap something out for something else, or I'll change the amounts. And then yeah, you kind of you do it a few times, and you get to the point where it's tweaked to perfection, like you say. And then if I get to that point, I'm like, okay, cool. This is my recipe. This is like a good one that I can do. But then sometimes I'll still experiment. Like I've done macaroni cheese. One of the VODs that I did a few weeks ago, I think it was 3 or 4 weeks ago. I did macaroni cheese, but I did it with pancetta in the cheese sauce. And at the weekend, I was with friends, and I was talking to Lucky, who's done a lot of cooking, worked as a chef for a little bit and stuff. And his suggestion to me was to, because he's done macaroni cheese with a variety of different things, and he did one where he used Gouda as the cheese, or Gouda, as you say it. But then also, basically got Parmesan, which is what I normally use for the top, breadcrumbs, which again I usually do, but then blend them with some bacon. And the bacon gets shredded, and then you end up with this crumb that you can put on the top. And I was like, ooh, I need to do that at some point. Don't spit it out. Little cheeky spillages. It's all good. We good. Yeah, we've got a little bit of a spillage on there, I'm afraid. I'm going to be real, and I don't even know what time this actually started all coming together, so... Whew. Last night, a streamer showed himself getting a blowjob on Kick. He received a 1-day ban. Huh. So you can actually do that on stream. And you get one. I mean, I've heard Kick is I've heard Kick is a little bit more lenient with their TOS. How long does it have to cook? 30 to 35 minutes ish. But it would depend on really what how I see. If I see that I think it's ready, then I will call it there. But yeah, it's a case of waiting for the lentils to be cooked. The lentils need to absorb the liquid. I need to make sure the chicken is cooked, and at that point, then we're ready. If it gets too dry, I'll add some more stock. If it doesn't absorb anything, then something's going wrong. But yeah, this is why these recipes sometimes I feel a little bit like, huh. Because you guys, maybe you guys want to see some stuff going on. Does it smell like wrong dog? What's wrong dog? Say the line. Everything? No! No! Not everything. Just think, you have a visit to me to look forward to at some point in the future, Gubbins, okay? We made a promise. You're gonna come and visit me. We're gonna go to the zoo. We're gonna see animals. Ah. You always have that to hold on to. Okay, again, I'm just gonna give this. Ah! Stuff's getting stuck on the bottom and it's spilling out. Bastards. I don't know what I would have done instead. Because you can't just have no stock in here, right? You just need to give it time. It's just that everything kind of like sinks to the bottom, the liquid comes to the top, and then, yeah. Ugh. Apart from what CP mentioned last week, you're quite happy. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. My sleep's been like, I want to say better, but I keep having really, really horrific nightmares. So I'll either have really disturbed sleep where I wake up all the time, and then I wake up feeling tired and then I went out to bed. Or I'll go to bed, sleep for like 6 hours solid, and then wake up in a cold sweat because I wake up from like a terrifying nightmare. But then at least that's like solid sleep, I guess. Yeah, the same for a few days. They were awful. Yeah, it's weird, right? Kind of go through a bit of a phase. Oh, man. What time is it? 7:20? Sheesh. I'm looking forward to finishing Persona 5 tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see the ending. And then I'm looking forward to new games next week. Oh, it's going to be great. I've got so much gaming to come. Last day? Yeah, we should finish the game tomorrow, man. We're at the point where we can finish the game. It's the ending. I'm interested to see how it's all going to end. It'll be satisfying, I think. And then new games next week. So I'm going to start Like a Dragon Ishin, which is... So the Yakuza series is now known as Like a Dragon. And Ishin is one set in like the samurai period. I think it's the Edo period. And basically it's like one of Kiryu's ancestors. So I'm guessing it's kind of like Yakuza with swords. I don't know. Be interesting. So I'm going to play that a couple of days next week. And then Wolong comes out on Friday. Not tomorrow, but a week tomorrow. And that's a Souls-like, which is made by Team Ninja, which are the developers that made Nioh 1 and 2. I haven't, like, the last Souls-like I played was Thymesia. And before that, Elden Ring. So it's been a while. Be nice to get stuck into another challenging game. So the next couple of weeks are going to be pretty much that. Obviously, new DBD chapter is coming out with a new killer. I'm not super excited for the killer or anything, but you know, it'll be interesting to see how the meta shifts with the new perks and you know, things like that. So that's always interesting. And then I'll have to get some new achievements. Have to do new achievements to get back my 100%. And then current Apex season I've been enjoying. Managed to rank up a bit, so hopefully we can do some more ranking. Some more rankings. And then what else have we got? So that'll be the next couple of weeks. And then I think it's about 3 weeks time. Resident Evil 4 remake will come out. And oh my gosh, I'm excited for that. And then that's March. That's March. So there'll be a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff going on. And then in April, we have... Like, if somehow I finish everything and I've got no other games to play, I would like to play Metroid Prime Remastered on stream. But I don't know... yeah. I don't know how much time I'm going to have to be able to do that. Because then in April, we have The Last of Us remake that comes on PC. We also have Jedi Survivors, and then we have Advance Wars 1 and 2 remakes, which no doubt I'll get through like half the game and then be like, it's too hard. Love the games, not great at the strategy. Libido? Don't think that's Twitch friendly. So yeah, the next couple of months are like chock our block with games. And then I think there's nothing until Zelda comes out. I think there's also Tales of Symphonia remake squeezed in somewhere within the next couple of months, which is interesting. And then I think it's a bit quiet, so it'll be an interesting moment to kind of like take stock of all the games that we've done and then see what to do next. Right, should we give this a stir? The liquid level is not going down, gang. Looking good though. Smelling good. This chicken is like getting really well cooked, shall we say. You know when chicken thighs are well cooked, it's just like, it's almost like shredded. We leave it for bubbling a little bit more. In terms of cooking streams though, or I can get the recipes out. I was in the midst of talking about them, wasn't I? Where are we? So like I said, there was something called Tuscan Chicken. Tuscan Chicken, creamy Tuscan Chicken. And it has sort of chicken, butter, cherry tomatoes, cream, spinach. So it looks very interesting. So I thought I'd give that a try. This was when I was on the train on the way back home after my weekend. Now there's something here, steak au poivre, which is a fancy steak thing, but this one is a soup. Now I'd have to buy steak, and you basically cook steak, chop it up, and then make it into a soup with potatoes and other things. I thought that was an interesting thing. But it just depends on how much steak is. Then there's the chili verde, Mexican dish, which will be interesting to cook. I want to do the Chinese sriracha chicken with, I want to do it with egg fried rice in the wok, and also make some spring rolls that I did recently. I think that'd be an amazing combo. Yeah. You think you're going to try and make chicken katsu curry this weekend? Ooh, that is very nice. I haven't done that for a while. Maybe I should do that at some point. Katsu curry is very, very nice. I think I've made it 2 or 3 times, but I think that might be one that I don't have a VOD of. So again, that's something I could do in the near future, and maybe have on have part of the collection. Do you know what I'm gonna have to drink with this? A nice big glass of Lilt. Been saving it. I haven't cracked it open yet. Drinking Lilt copium. Yeah, go find yourself a Tesco. Go down Tesco, and yeah, £1 for 2 liters of Lilt. Yeah, Gubbins, sorry. Cloudy found one, he goes to a different Tesco, which is a bit further afield. And I walked to the one in town. And, yeah, it was there, £1 on the shelf. Literally cheaper than the squash that I buy. I get 1.5 liters of Tesco squash. And that costs $1.95. Compared to Lilt's £1. However, this is quadruple strength. It claims it has 100 servings. That's bullshit. But yeah, it's good shit. It's tasty. You wanna go shopping anyway? You wanna share a car? Aww. You wanna see it? I bought another thing today. Oh. Quadruple strength. Bam. That's what I drink on stream. When you guys tell me to hydrate, that's what I'm drinking a glass of. That. You have like a little bit of that with a whole bunch of water. It's good shit. It's interesting smelling, I'll give it that. I just was expecting the lentils to absorb a bit more, maybe? Don't know. I guess you don't want it to be dry. I just have a lot of stock left that I'm not using. I guess with the tomatoes, the carrots and everything bring a lot of moisture to the table. So you love squash, you need to drink more actual water. Water breaks are like free money. Moist. Yeah, I think squash is good because it's basically water. You have like a tiny little bit of, most of the time it's like sugar free or like minimal amount, right? I remember going for like a drink. I remember working at the school. I'd always be like, just gonna go grab a drink, and then I'd like slowly amble to the staff room. This was like during the day. I couldn't leave the classroom, obviously, if I was like working with kids. Couldn't just abandon them and be like, right, see you later. But when I worked at the after school club, that was, gosh, when was that? Like 3:30 till 6. So 2.5 hours of just like, ugh. And at the start, it was super manic. At the start, it was just like constant rush because you'd have to like register the kids. If there was any kids missing, you had to find out where they were. Like you had to make sandwiches for the kids. You had to like deal with setting up the place. It was kind of manic to begin with, right? And after that, like first half an hour, the kids sit down, have their food, and then you're just kind of like, okay, clear up. You know, the kids go off, and by that point they've usually done their homework that you might help them with during that first bit, and you know, this and that. So you end up with like finishing up between 4 to half 4, and then you have an hour and a half of just nothing. And there's only so many times you can destroy children at Connect 4 before you're like, oh my god, I am so bored. Like, they'll ask you to help with the homework, and then you help with the homework, and they're like, oh, do you want to play Connect 4? Like, yeah, okay. Oh, do you want to play chess? Oh, yeah, okay, fine. Oh, do you want to play that? Yeah, okay, fine. And you end up playing all the games, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go get a drink, and just like walk to the staff room, sit down for like a minute, get some water, and just be like, ah. I'm talking about destroying children because I was a beast at Connect 4. They'd be like, if there was ever a kid getting cocky and being like, haha, I'm so good at Connect 4, and like, just proper winding up, the other kids, or like even like belittling the other kids and being like, haha, you suck at Connect 4. I'd be like, oh really? Do you want to challenge me? And they'd be like, okay. And then I would destroy them. Then they'd be like, I'm like, yeah, remember, show some respect. You know? You don't even need to teach them a lesson. You just kind of show them. Know your place. Don't be. I was like, look, see, it's not very funny when you do that to other kids, right? And now I've destroyed you. But am I gloating? No. What other games were there? Battleship. What's that one with the donkey? That you have to put the stuff on the donkey and then it... Buckaroo. Buckaroo. Operation. I was goated at Operation. Steady Hand. What other stuff was there? Oh, I can't remember. Legos. Sit there and the kids would be like, look what I've made. I'm like, okay, great. Like, can you make something? Like, fine. You have an iron brew? Gosh, I haven't had iron brew in a long time. Medic main. I'm trying to think what other toys they had. Checkers, I guess, as well as chess. Or drafts, whatever you want to call it. There was like stuff on the floor, so they had like dolls and stuff that a lot of the girls used to play with, and then there was like a mat with like cars and stuff, like roads on it, and they would have like cars and stuff like that. I can't think of the other games. It was invariably my choice. I'd get there and be like, what toys did we have out yesterday? What should we have out today? And then the kids would turn up and they'd be like, can we have this one out? And I'm like, it depends. If that kid was like good and they hadn't pissed me off lately, I'd be like, yeah, go on then. They're like, can we have the Lego out? And I'm like, yeah, alright. Our Connects. There was Connects as well. But if it was a shitty kid, like, oh, can we have the Connects out? And I'm like, I don't know. Do you think you deserve the Connects? And they're like, I don't know. I'm like, well, if you behave better, maybe I'll get the Connects out tomorrow. Hey, Faust. Congratulations on your game yesterday, dude. I managed to catch the second map. Beasted. Hey, Ethan. This is a solid simmer. Don't have to leave it for too much longer. Looking at the time, I think it should be about ready. Oh, it's looking thick now. Look at all this. I'm gonna say we're about ready. I'm gonna taste the lentils. I'm gonna give the lentils a little taste. Because if the lentils are cooked, then we good. The lentils are bussin', we bussin'. Oh yeah, we good. We good. We're very good. Okay. So I didn't need this after all, which is a bit annoying. Let me give this all a clean quickly. So now, like I said, you can. I'm just gonna have this as is. You can, like a flatbread would go really well with this, or one of the recipe suggestions was this harissa sweet potato fries. So that is something I would consider. But I feel like it's kind of enough on its own, especially with the lentils and everything. You have a lot of stodge. Chickpeas are kind of dope with spice. You know what? Chickpeas would go well with this, I would say. We've got lentils in this, which kind of gives us that sort of effect that we're looking for. But I do think that chickpeas would be also a very, very good option in place of it. Hot pot. Looking good, right guys? It smells really nice. You can really like smell the spice and everything coming through. Chicken's looking good. Like I said, the lentils, like the lentils are the sort of what do you call it? You know, the thing that you're looking out for. If the lentils are cooked, then we're ready. Lentils are weird. Lentils are not something I cook with very often. But I had lentils in the cupboard, and I was like, I need to use these freaking lentils. I need to use them up. So I saw this recipe, which I've done before, and has always gone down well. So I was like, you know what? We're doing harissa chicken. Look at that. It just looks like a pile of glop, doesn't it, really? Gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't disagree. Just gonna nab a picture of it. Is dal the lentil curry? I don't know. I don't know actually. Couldn't tell you. Harissa is a Moroccan type spice. So something you get with things in a tagine, right? Most of the time. But dal, I don't know. Don't think I've ever made a dal. Made a lot of different curries. I've never made a dal. And to be fair, this is the only thing I've ever had lentils in, like curry wise. I've done sweet potato satay curry where I've kind of rocked with some what's it called? Get some sweet potato going on in there. Very nice. I've done like curried stews with things like chickpeas and whatnot. Anyway, gang, that is it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. You googled it, apparently say lentils are dope. Yeah, I'll have to do something with chickpeas actually. I've not cooked with chickpeas in a long time, so maybe I have to do that soon. But that is it. That is it. Pretty much just a lot of prep, putting things in the right order, and then leaving the bad boy to simmer until it's until it's ready. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will be back tomorrow. We finish in Persona 5 tomorrow, come hell or high frickin' water. And I will see you next week for more cooking as well. Take care, everyone. Bye.